Yes, now is the time. We'll move forward. Or maybe not. Click next. Click next. Refresh the page. Next. Ah, sweet. Oh, yeah. I made the mistake of eating a very dry food. Welcome to young adulthood. A great question, which I have not been able to answer despite my 30 years of research into the feminine soul, is what does a woman want? It's because you're an asshole, Sigmund. Time to get a job. Wait, what? Apply for a full-time job. Well, I don't... What? Leave this icon. I need to check my stats. 3,096. I don't think that's enough. I'm going to quit and apply for a full-time job as an entrepreneur. That was easy. Let's see. Yep, making 10 times as much. I'm a genius. And time to go to school. I'm going to enroll in college. High admission standards. No. Enroll in college. Moderate admission standards. Yay. And time to start dating. Meet someone. Someplace other than school or work. Rock. That's a good name. And moderately trustworthy, very gentle, not calm, not very happy, not confident. Oh, but he's hot. Good. The two of you meet and chat for a while. It seems very nice. Since you both seem to be attracted to one another, you decide to go out. Hooray! And choosing a major. What do you want to do? Business. You're almost guaranteed a job when you get out of school, but you may become rigid and materialistic. Let yourself be free to explore social and interpersonal relationships while you're pursuing this course of study. Okay. I'm gonna buy some things. Buy, yes. What? Yes, I'd like to make a purchase. Sports and exercise equipment. Yeah. Yeah. Cash. Yeah. How about toys or goodies for the family? What? Personal relationships. Mother calls to tell you that your father is in very poor spirits lately. He has lost his job. Oh. Hey, buddy. So what's the one thing you'd like to tell him most? Yeah, you're the most important thing. You're a great person and I love you. Dad looks at you and large tears begin to roll down his leathery face. He squints hard to keep them in. I think I'm rushing down the side of his face in long streams. How very anime. I have a college experience. Your philosophy professor is delivering a lecture on the image of today's woman. He describes the present generation of young women as morally weak and unable to take a stand. He criticizes them by saying they're apathetic, naive, even misanthropic. I know the noun is misanthrope, but I don't know. Misanthropic, concerned with gathering resources and acquiring worldly goods, and unconcerned with larger issues of truth, existence, and real love. You're an asshole. You match words with your professor, but he outmaneuvers you with logic. The fact is that the new generation of young women is going after material possessions more than any other before it. He points to the popularity of classified personal advertisements which support the current notion that even true love and good relationships can be acquired like used cars. Or people are just trying to meet and they're not necessarily going for true love. Even though you lose on some minor points, you gain respect from the professor who gives you an A for the course. Your dad has been under a lot of stress from his job. Hey, he got a new job. Lately he comes home, sits in front of the television, and drinks what seems to be a large amount of alcohol. The situation gets worse and worse. Soon he begins to arrive home drunk. One night the phone rings. You learn he's gotten into a serious accident. Eventually he recovers. This event places a strain on several life categories. Shucks. Rock admits that every so often, when the two of you are being romantic, he makes believe that you're a famous movie star. How do you feel about that? It's okay. Actually, this is a quite common way for people, both men and women, to add variety to their relationships without actively seeking someone new. It's a good sign that you are open enough to accept it. Have a college experience. Now let's get sexy. Gary Barber is an acquaintance who has taken a few of the same classes you have. He's an attractive, down-to-earth guy with gorgeous green eyes, a nice smile, and a slim, athletic body. He approaches you on campus and asks if you'd be interested in helping him decorate his apartment. He thinks it needs a classy woman's touch. What will you do? No. What's up, buddy? A casual acquaintance asks you to hold a newborn for a minute. As you lift it into your arms, you can smell the sweet scent of baby powder. As you hold the baby up against your chest, it grasps your blouse and curls it tightly in its small pink hand. Her eyes are blue-gray. No, that's cute. It must be quite an experience to care for a helpless infant. What characteristic would she or he have? Your eyes, your smile, his disposition? Do you feel that slight tugging at your heart? That's called the maternal instinct. Time to work. Trying to move ahead as quickly as possible in your vocational life, but it is rough. The more honest, hard work you do, the more time you spend spinning your wheels and getting no place fast. An opportunity arises for you to move ahead. It comes unexpectedly. A highly influential person slips up. You can capitalize on this error and move ahead, but if you do, this person's life will be ruined. Sorry, you're successful. The person is crushed. For a short time, it looks like there may even be a suicide attempt. Your resources increase by $10,000. I can give him 5. College experience. The student government organization is gathering to hold a meeting. Are you interested in running for school office? Nope. School politics is not for me. An ex-lover sends you a dozen roses in the mail. With it is a note. I was just thinking about you and remembered the time we made love outside by the lake. I never really thanked you for it. Thanked? What? You were the best. Too bad we couldn't work everything out. We might have made a swell team. Yeah. Well, out on a date with Rock, he mentions that he's been doing a lot of thinking about what it would be like to be married. What do you have to say about this? Why don't we talk about what it'd be like? I like the idea so much. Why don't you go over to the marriage icon and tie the knot? Why don't you quit fucking telling me what to do? I'm gonna go steady. How do you like that? You and Rock make a handsome couple. Fuck yeah. More college. During a college vacation break, you bump into a person who used to be a good friend in high school. She chose to skip college and find a job. Now she's married, but the second time, and has 2 children. She works part-time in a clothing factory. When you try to converse with her, she seems distant and aloof, almost resentful. Hey man, what's on your mind? She says, what would you care? Besides, you have an easy life in college now. You would never understand my worries. Do you want to tell me about it anyway? Your sincerity causes her to see that she has treated you in a rude fashion. She admits that her life is very difficult now. She has bills to pay and other responsibilities she wasn't ready for. Her life is routine, and she gets little enjoyment out of her work. Seeing you sparks some envy in her, but soon your friendship is renewed. She only criticized you because she felt you might be looking down on her because she didn't go to college, a move she regrets now. Your patience brings down her defenses and motivates her to take a closer look at her life. Yeah. How much college do I got? 4. Let's get sexy. There's a guy in one of your classes that seems painfully shy and out of place. He doesn't seem to have many friends and dresses in a style that is about 20 years out of date. His hair is oily and he carries a calculator in a vinyl pouch tied onto his belt loop. One day he approaches you nervously and asks if he can borrow your class notes. He had been absent the day before. Sure, buddy. Thanks you, then looks down and shuffles back to his seat. The next day in class you see him, and he returns the notebook to you. As he walks away, you notice a powerful scent of Sailor Spice cologne lingering heavily in the air. As you flip through your notebook, you see a page with your name written on it in big letters. Turn the page, Scotch tape right onto the notebook is a beautiful diamond necklace. There's a note which reads, "Thank you for lending me your notes. Best wishes. Horace." Sorry, Horace, I'm seeing someone. Horace seems hurt when you try to return the necklace. He says, "A guy like me doesn't get to go on too many dates. As a matter of fact, most girls won't even look at me. I figured with all the money I've saved not going out with anyone, this kind of made up for it." Sorry, buddy. Okay, but I hope you wouldn't mind being my friend. Sure thing, Horace. Some of your friends kid you about your new boyfriend, but he just happens to be nicer than most of the creeps you have dealt with before. That's good. What's up, buddy? Rock? Oh, yeah! Getting some of that rock hard, I've been leaning on the dick jokes too much. You're sitting with Rock in the living room. The lights are low and the two of you are very cozy. Rock begins to get very romantic, and you respond in kind. He explains that he would really like to make love with you, but he doesn't have any birth control. Alright. It's a nice alternative. You choose a safe, sensible way out of your dilemma. You have a very enjoyable time. Hand jobs for everyone. Someone is spreading bad rumors about you within your social circle. Because your confidence characteristic is high, you let this roll off your back with no problem. There's no sense trying to track down the gossip monger who started the rumors. He or she is probably a pitiful soul who is lacking happiness in his or her own life. More family. Because of prior commitments and other factors affecting your life right now, find that you will not be with your folks during the coming holiday season. Aww. Call home. You call and hear the same tensions in your parents' voice that have always been there. You wonder if things will ever change with them. Same old craziness. Still, you felt the need to touch base by calling. Maybe things will change if you have a family of your own someday. Harry Shiner is the kindly old man who owns a candy store near the grade school you attended. Whenever you pass the store, you're reminded of the times you put an extra piece of candy in your hand without charging you. Let you run up a tab if you were a penny or two short, and called your mom to give you a ride home if you missed the school bus. Lately, when you pass the old shop, you notice the lights are out. Come on, Harry, what's up? You ask the school crossing guard if she has seen Harry. She mentions that he's probably gone to Florida for a vacation. This doesn't sound right to you. He usually takes vacation when the kids are out from school, and school is in session these days. No, really. You know that Harry's sister lives upstairs from the candy store. You knock on her door and ask about Harry. How do you feel? Anxious, I suppose. There's some bad news about Harry. Last month he found out that he has cancer. The doctors say he doesn't have much longer to live. Oh, what's up, buddy? When you get to Harry's room, you can hardly believe it is he. His face is gray and his eyes are half closed. There are tubes in his nose and mouth. He seems to recognize you but calls you by a different name. There have been so many children in his life. You speak with him for a few moments, but as you chat, Harry falls asleep. You excuse yourself, but as you walk out of the room, you hear one of the machines make a shrill beeping sound. Two nurses walk quickly towards Harry's room. A doctor is called over to the hospital intercom. By the time he arrives, Harry has already stopped breathing. Dang, son. That makes me want to get married. Oh. I'd say it was 2000, Sounds like you're the type of person whose affections can be bought. Hope your hand can manage to wait. What? Fuck you. Surely you must have given some thought to how Rock's families would feel about coming to the family. Would you discuss it with them? Yes. This is how your future in-laws would probably react. His mother would sense your gentleness and like this about you. His dad sees that you're responsible and make a good mother for your children if you decide to have any. Overall, Rock's parents would think you're a nice young lady. They would like you. You would have their blessing. Not that you have given your engagement a good deal of thought, it wouldn't hurt to drop a few hints to Rock about the big event. Rock begins to get very nervous when he discovers what you're hinting at. He doesn't want to talk about it right now. He talked about it a few minutes ago. Eat a dick. 6 times. There's a concert in the student center, and you have made arrangements to go with your friend Barb and her new boyfriend Larry. You're supposed to meet them in Barb's dorm room, then go with them to pick up your date. You arrive on time, but notice that Barb and Larry are a bit rumpled in appearance. It seems you have interrupted a romantic interlude. Womp. Barb excuses herself so that she can shower and get ready for the concert. Larry is still glassy-eyed from tumbling around the room with Barb. There's a moment of uncomfortable silence after Barb walks down the hall to the showers. Larry moves close to you and tells you that you have a bad sense of timing. He leans towards you and inquires if you would like to finish what Barb started. No, you fucking prick. Larry accuses you of being overly mellow. You wonder if Barb knows what she has gotten herself into. Well, she's dating a guy named Larry. You have just realized that you will never have the time to do a political science term paper that is due in 3 days. You are approached by someone in a pencil-thin mustache who will gladly sell you a term paper and guarantee at least a B. The cost is $10. Nope. The professor sees that you're sincere. Your gentleness characteristic helps you get a 1-week extension on your paper. After returning from the doctor's office one day, your mother walks into the house and bursts into tears. She has just been told that she has cancer. It is not operable and must be treated with a combination of chemotherapy and radiation. The family is in shock. On the outside, she looks healthy and vital, but on the inside, she is deteriorating rapidly. The doctors can give you no definite answers about her condition and no prediction of how long she will live. In the coming months, there is suffering. The family may begin to treat her as if she is already gone, even while she remains alive. In the months that follow, there is much sadness. A short time later, your mother passes away. It will take a long time to recover from the loss. It's a shame. Let's live together. What? But they gave me their blessing. What? You want a date, son? Well, out on a date with Rock, he discovers that he's forgotten his wallet. What will you do? I'll lend him some money. Discover that the bill comes out to $250. Yep. That is very considerate of you. You pay the bill and Rock apologizes profusely. He immediately drives to his home, gets his wallet, and pays you back. You save the evening. That's the kind of girl I am. As a way of earning extra money, nope. You would never lure yourself like this for a meager $200. That's true. Like, if you gave me, like, $20,000, I'd probably do it. How much money do I have anyway? $263,000? Shit. You may apply for financial aid in college. Are you interested in this? Nope. Yeah. Dave, a great-looking male friend, has asked if you would like to spend the night in his room. Are you ready for a night of romance? Nope. The drama club is putting on a production and they're asking for people to come down and join the club and audition. Why not? Major character. Your social skills help you win the part with ease. On opening night, you are a runaway success. Social and confidence characteristics continue to rise. Just passed through young adulthood. This may have been a time in your life when family activities took a backseat to establishing some independence. That's right, I fucked it up on purpose. In general, your family relationships are suffering. I'm trying. Physically, you've not been very healthy. What? You have wisely chosen to stay away from drinking and drugs to a large extent. In this phase of life, you have faced several sensitive issues. These included what crowd of people to associate with and what material items bring recognition from this crowd. Somewhere along the line, you may have devoted a portion of your life to a worthy social cause like a charity event or the Peace Corps. Your social skills are excellent. You are developing a relationship with Rock. Now, regarding your emotional and personality developments, your trustworthiness and sense of fair play are commendable. You are a fairly honest woman, but there's always room for improvement. Even though we all have our secrets, you're doing a very good job of keeping our wilder side under control. You're taking life pretty seriously, aren't you? While you're far from depressed, it sometimes seems that you don't always strive to be the happiest person you can be. You can be sensible and understanding. You are usually cool, calm, and collected. Occasionally, you are doing well. You certainly have a good head on your shoulders. You're not only book smart, you also have plenty of common sense. By this time, you may have been feeling a bit of pressure to achieve, get ahead, buy a house, or possibly even settle down. You have gone through quite a range of experiences already, but there's a great deal more to come. Yep, and in 20 minutes or so, I'll continue. Just kidding. See you tomorrow.